So lying down perhaps in a Supta Baddha Konasana, so soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Or maybe legs out long if that's more comfortable. So just take a moment here to notice the breath. I'll take my socks off. Notice how it feels to breathe here. Notice any sensations in the body. Notice any tingles in the fingers, in the arms, in the shoulders, maybe around the neck. Notice the chest and the belly, and the hips, thighs, the knees, the ankles, and the feet, and the toes. Just notice how it feels to lie here on the mat. And perhaps you notice now your breath getting a little bit longer. Each inhalation and each exhalation getting a little bit longer. Just taking a few more breaths here. And last one. I'm taking the deepest, longest inhalation through the nose. And exhale through the mouth this time. And if that felt good, take another one. Inhale through the nose. Audible exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. And slowly begin to bring the knees together, or soles of the feet to the floor, knees up to the sky. Bring the feet hip width apart. And bring the palms, maybe the palms turning down now, just beside the hips. Increase contact of the shoulder blades with the mat if you can. And on an inhale, we'll tuck the tailbone under. As you exhale, driving through the heels and all the toes, lift the hips up to the sky. Opening up through the front body. And exhale, lower back down. Beautiful. And one more time, inhale, tuck the tailbone under. As you exhale, drive through the heels, lift the hips up to the sky. The thighs parallel, inhale at the top, exhale, lower down. And one last one. Inhale, tuck the tailbone under. As you exhale, lift the hips up. Take an inhale at the top, squeeze the glutes, squeeze those hamstrings, push down with the big toe. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. And now we'll hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side, massaging the lower back. Any tension there. Maybe rolling around one way and rolling around the other. And then now we'll place the hands at the backs of the thighs, so the back of the knees. We'll rock and roll on the spine. Maybe a few rolls, if it's comfortable. Massaging the muscles beside the spine. And then cross over the ankle, roll over the knees, or make our way into an all fours position. And find all fours. Doesn't need to be strict with the hips in line with the knees or anything. Shoulders in line with the wrists. Find what's comfortable. And start to round through the spine. So tuck the tailbone down, drop the chin to the chest. Rounding like a cat. And then inhale, we lift the tailbone up, drop the belly down. Lifting the gaze. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. feel that perhaps stretch to the side of the body, front of the body. As you exhale now, chin to chest, rounding through the spine. Pull belly button in. You feel that perhaps in the lower back, middle back, upper back, as you pull the shoulder blades apart and dropping the chin to the chest. And then inhale, lifting the tailbone up, dropping the belly. Lifting the gaze, and notice how this feels as you make a big smile with the spine. And then exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Belly down, feeling the back of the neck lengthening. And taking a breath here. On your next inhalation, lifting the hips up, dropping the belly. One more cow pose. And then inhale, we'll come to neutral. So pull belly button to spine, tuck the toes under, and just hover the knees an inch or two off the floor. And that's it. And I'm just holding here, notice maybe all the core muscles working here. Notice the weight on the palms, the backs of the knuckles. One more full breath here. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Finding your upside down V. Paddle out the heels, so bend one knee after the other, reaching one heel towards the mat. Alternating, feeling that in the backs of the legs. Just take another full breath here. And then inhale, that right leg floats up to the sky. Bring the right knee to the nose. We tiger curl, rounding through the spine, and then release the heel in between the palms. Grab that ankle and take it there if you need to. Drop the back knee down, we release the toe. Squeeze the left buttocks, inhale. Driving through the front heel, we'll reach the arms up to the sky. Squeeze the left buttocks here, maybe sink the hips further forwards. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we come center, tuck the back toe under, exhale, bend to the back knee, straighten the front leg. Inhale, find length, pull belly button in, exhale, maybe folding forwards a little bit more. Taking one more full breath here. Inhale, exhale. And then inhale, we bend back into the front knee, reach the arms up to the sky, maybe you release the toe. And we'll keep moving dynamically like this. Exhale, tuck the toe under, straighten the front leg. We'll go twice more, just like that. Inhale, reach the arms up, maybe you release the toe. And then exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching up. And one last one, we come back and straighten the front leg. Exhale. Notice each time how different that feels. And inhale, we'll find kneeling lunge. Maybe you release the toe, options. Squeeze that right buttocks, and then inhale, we'll reach the left arm up to the sky. Option to keep the right hand here. We lean over to the right side. So left arm up, we'll lean over to the right. You get a lovely stretch along that left side of the body. Top of the hip to the last rib. Tendency here to completely sink the hips over. So if you can, keep the left hip over the left knee as you lean the body over. That's it. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, we come back center. And exhale, we frame that front foot. Step back, plank position. And bring the knees to the floor. And wrap the elbows back, eye of the elbow to the front. And wrap those elbows in, brushing past the ribs. And then inhale, we lift the heart forward, squeeze the glutes. Broaden the collarbones, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Paddle out the heels again if that feels good. And then inhale, the left leg floats up to the sky. Bring the left knee to the nose, tiger curl, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. And then release the heel in between the palms, back knee comes down, release the toe. Squeezing inner thigh, squeezing that right buttocks, driving through the front heel. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale. And sinking forwards a little bit more if that feels good. Driving through the front heel, keep the hips square. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we'll come back center, right hip over the knee, tuck the toe under, straighten the front leg, and sit down. Sit the right hip on the right heel. Inhale, find length. So the more length you have, rather than rounding in the upper back, the more you'll feel it in the hamstring. Bring those left toes towards you. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, we bend back into the front knee, reach the arms up. Maybe you release the right toe. And then exhale, fold forwards, straighten the front leg. Inhale, reaching up. Again, notice those wobbles, absolutely fine. Squeezing the thighs for more stability. Exhale, one more like this. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, come down. And then inhale, we find center, kneeling, an option to release the toe. Left hand on the hip this time, right arm up, and we lean over to the left hand side. And feeling that along the right side of the hip there. And squeeze inner thighs, find your stability, ground down through those points of contact, the sole of the front foot, the back knee, and even the top of the right foot, or maybe the top of the right toe, for stability. And then inhale, we come back center. Exhale, frame that front foot, step back, plank position. Beautiful. And this time, we're going to lower the body all the way down to the mat. So maybe you drop the knees down, or you wrap the elbows back and come all the way down. That's it. Lower all the way down. Beautiful. Release the toes. Inhale, we lift the chest up, baby cobra. Gaze forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up one more time. Gaze forward. Exhale, lower down. Option to repeat that. Or maybe this time the palms come to the outside of the mat. You can think of spider the fingers, elbows up to the sky. Inhale, you peel the chest off the floor. Squeeze the buttocks. Push the tops of the thighs into the mat, tops of the feet into the mat. Broaden the collarbones, opening the heart. Exhale, lower back down. Palms come back underneath the shoulders, elbows tuck in, tuck the toes under. Either push back through child's pose or push all the way back up to plank. And then downward facing dog. Your choice if you need child's pose. Option to drop the knees to the floor and take a moment there. Beautiful. And then inhale. Exhale here. Wherever you are. That's all. Come back to down dog. And you gaze in between the palms. We start to walk the feet to the front of the mat. Finding length in the back of the legs, keeping the feet hip width apart. When you reach the front, exhale, fold, belly to thigh, chin to chest. Maybe you keep the palms down here, sort of drawing the knuckles around the feet, making a semicircle if that feels good, or grabbing opposite elbows and swaying side to side. Or arms up in the sky, interlacing the fingers to open more in the front of the shoulders. Wherever you are, keep reaching the crown of the head towards the earth. Generous bend in the knees. Inhale and exhale. If your arms are up in the sky, inhale to release the palms down. Release the elbows. Tuck the chin to the chest. Start to roll up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you come all the way up to standing. Finding Tadasana at the front of the mat. So maybe feet hip width apart, absolutely fine. Or toes touching, heels slightly apart. So engaging those quads, those thighs, squeeze those thigh muscles to the bones. Broaden the chest. And find your breath here. And if you'd like to set intentions for your practice, go ahead and do so. And then inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, gaze in between the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thigh. Palms down to the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Squeeze the glutes, gaze forwards. Exhale, palms down. We step back into plank position. Your choice options to drop the knees to the floor, come down halfway, or full chaturanga. Inhale, heart forward, squeeze the glutes, thighs down. Exhale, low belly in, leading with the hips, rounding through the spine, downward facing dog. Inhale, that right leg floats up to the sky. Bring the right knee to the nose. We tiger curl, shoulders in line with the wrist. Inhale. As you exhale, release the heel in between the palms. Keep the back knee off the floor this time. Squeeze in the thighs. We ground down to rise up. High lunge. Inhale. And exhale, bring the palms to heart center. Inhale, find length. And exhale, back heel down. We open up into warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Beautiful. And then exhale, windmill to the front, frame the front foot, step back, plank position, vinyasa again. So maybe knees to floor, coming down halfway, or full chaturanga. Squeeze in the thighs, tailbone down towards the heel. Inhale, upward facing up. Exhale, lower belly in, leading with the hips, downward facing up. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Left knee to the nose, we tiger curl round through the spine. And then release the heel in between the palms. Keep the back knee off the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, we rise up. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, find length. Exhale, back heel down, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, we flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Beautiful. Then exhale, we frame the front foot. Step back, plank position. Your choice again, knees to the floor. Full chaturanga is there, again, honoring your energy. Notice what kind of practice you'd like today. Downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths here. Again, the option of knees to floor, hips to heels, child's pose option is always there. Let's take 3 more full breaths here. Beautiful, inhale, exhale. Beautiful, folks. Just keep that breath flowing. Just notice the sensations in the body without any judgment. Inhale, that right leg floats up to the sky. Bring the right knee to the nose. We tiger curl. Release the heel in between the palms. This time, drop the back heel down. And if you need to, you can shorten it slightly. So bring the back foot forwards by 1/3. We're finding warrior one here. So bending through the front knee, really ground down to the heel of the back foot. So tuck the rib cage in to avoid sort of a mini back bend in the spine. Really feel this in the calf muscle. Inhale. And as you exhale, straighten the front leg. Find the square hip and forward fold, pyramid pose. Option to keep the hands on the hips. Or maybe you grab opposite elbows behind. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we come all the way up, bend into the front knee again and straighten into the back leg. Stability here, squeeze in the thighs. Push down with that right big toe. Inhale and exhale, we straighten the front leg again. Belly button into spine and forward fold. Keep drawing that right hip back. But want to go forwards, keep squaring off the hips. Drop the chin to the chest slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, we come up, bend into the front knee. Feel that in the calf or maybe even the hamstring of the back leg. One more time. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten into the front leg, square the hips and fold. Pyramid pose. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then inhale to release the arms behind you if you had done the hand on the hips. Bring the left palm down on the inside of the right leg, and then inhale, that right arm floats up to the sky, turning the chest to the right side. Again, pull belly button to spine here. See if you can get more release in the thoracic spine to open up the chest. Inhale and exhale, bring that right hand down. We bend into the front knee, step back, plank position. Your choice, vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lower belly in, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg floats up to the sky. Tiger curl, knee to nose, shoulders in line with the wrist. We hug that thigh to the belly and then release the heel in between the palms. And drop the back heel down, so maybe shorten it by 1/3 and square off the hips. That's it, pull belly button in, rib cage in. Maybe the hands stay on the hips. Inhale and exhale. Try to feel this in the calf of the back leg. Squaring off the hips, inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg and forward fold. If your hands are on the hip, absolutely fine to feel where the hips are at. And just go with how you feel. Again, we'll all make different shapes. There's no right or wrong, just go with how you feel. And then inhale, we make our way up, bend into the front knee. You'll feel this in the back leg this time. That's it, maybe you go a little bit longer, maybe sliding the back leg back slightly. Inhale, and as you exhale, straighten the front leg, belly in, rotation and forward fold. And perhaps you've got to feel already how the hips are. Maybe you grab opposite elbows this time. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful, folks, chin to chest, lengthening the back of the neck. And then inhale, we come up, bending into the front knee, straighten into the back leg. Last one here, so you can bend the front knee even more, but keep the hips square. Inhale, exhale. And then inhale, straighten the front leg, belly in, exhale, fold. And pull the left hip back. Push down that right, left big toe, back, outside edge of back heel. Inhale, and as you exhale, release the right hand down on the inside of the left foot, and then release the left arm up to the sky. Find that twist to the left side. Inhale, exhale. One more here, inhale. And pull belly button to spine, so you get more release in thoracic spine, exhale. Inhale, and exhale, left palm down. We bend into the front knee, set the right foot back. The left leg meets in plank. Your choice, knees to floor or full chaturanga. Shift the shoulders right over the fingers for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, squeeze the glutes, thighs down, heart forward. Exhale, low belly in, downward facing dog. We'll take 5 full breaths here before we come into more of our longer stretches. Inhale and exhale. Really push down with the palms. Feel the base of all the knuckles, base of the thumbs. The chin to the chest, slightly gaze in between the knees to lengthen the back of the neck. Pull belly button to spine, really lift the tailbone up. Find the length through the spine here. Soft bend in the knees to help those hamstrings if they're a bit short and feeling a bit tight. One more full breath here, inhale, exhale. Then inhale, we come up high on the tiptoes. We'll step or float to the front to seated. Beautiful, and sink down the center of the mat. Extend the legs out to the front. So here's where I'll have a lovely another hamstring stretch. So finding those sit bones, maybe a soft bend in the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Find this neutral spine here. Again, it might mean that you need to bend the knees slightly because you may have a rounding in the lower back. So pull belly in and breathe. And start to lean forwards. Hopefully feeling this in the lower back, any tension there. And then just drop the arms wherever they land. Maybe on the shins, it might be on the big toe. You can grab the toes with the peace fingers. Maybe the hands just come on the mat. Absolutely fine. Inhale, find length. Exhale, leaning forwards just a little bit more, bringing belly to thigh to really feel that around the lower back and the hamstring. We'll do a upper back rounding, upper back stretch later when we get to round a little bit more in the upper back. Inhale, see if you can still broaden the collarbones here, exhale. And then inhale, we'll make our way up. Bring the palms behind you, a palm's distance away, fingertips facing forwards. You point the toes and lift the chest up to the sky, really broaden the collarbones. Now you have the option to stay here, or maybe squeeze the glutes, pull the belly in and lift the hips up. So reverse tabletop, or bridge, or reverse plank, whatever you like to call it. Inhale, exhale. And then when you're ready, chin to chest, lower the hips down. Beautiful. And then bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, Baddha Konasana, so butterfly. Wrapping the fingers around the toes, a lovely counter stretch for the shoulders after that one. And here you can round in the upper back. Inhale, find length, exhale, drop the chin to the chest, and we round down. Another breath to lengthen here. And if you'd like to feel more on the inner thighs, you can sort of shift the hips forwards towards the heel, Or shift the hips back or slide the feet further away to feel more on the outside of the thigh. So notice what you need right now. Let's take 2 more full breaths here. And then inhale, slowly making your way all the way up. Beautiful. Bring the knees together now. And either use the hands at the backs of the thighs to lower the body down with control, making sure there's enough space behind you, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come all the way down. Last bit of core work here, the obliques, the abdominal muscle, the hip flexors are all working. Once you get down, hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side, taking a moment of gratitude for the things the body can do, for all the things it does. And a moment of gratitude for being able to make it here for your practice today. And now, your choice here, perhaps you take happy baby, soles of the feet to the sky, taking a lovely stretch in the glutes and the hamstring. Or maybe knees together, you drop the knees over to the left side, taking a gentle twist. Again, you can stack the hips, pull the hip back, so the hips feel a bit more comfortable. Just taking a few breaths on each side. When you're ready, come back to center, switching sides. If you took the twist, notice how it feels on one side to the other. And when you're ready, coming back to center, bring the knees into the chest, lift the shoulder blades off the floor, bring the forehead towards the knees, take a big squeeze here. Inhale, hold the breath. And then exhale, expand into your Shavasana. Heels as wide as the mat. Pull the shoulder blades down the spine, palms facing upwards. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Audible exhale through the mouth. Completely letting go. If it feels good, take another one. Inhale. Exhale. If there's any tension in the lower back, feel free to bring the soles of the feet together. Knees out to the side. Perhaps soles of the feet to the mat, quite far apart. And let the knees drop in inwards and meet in the center. Let's just take 1 more minute here, allowing the body to completely rest, completely be still, allowing that parasympathetic nervous system to relax the body, helping to strengthen the immune system. And the body can be in rest in its repair mode. And that balance of our physical practice. And our mental practice. And if your awareness has left, slowly come back here to the breath, to the body lying here on the mat. Notice those points of contact of the body with the mat. And begin to wiggle toes, wiggle fingers, maybe turning the head from side to side, bringing sensations back into the body. Maybe you reach the arms up beside the ears, taking a big stretch. Or bend the knees, soles of the feet to the floor, and roll over to one side, taking a moment there in that fetal position. And perhaps taking this moment to come back to your intention. Just a gentle reminder to keep living your life on purpose, and with purpose. And whenever you're ready, pushing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Taking a moment here to notice how you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally.
You have no further problem.
Bring the palms together at the heart center. We bow head to the wise heart. Bring thumbs to the third eye. We bow to Mother Earth and to everything we're connected to each other, even though we're apart. Thank you for letting me guide you through this practice today. Namaste.